wrote you a symphony just to say how much you mean to me. Would you?
Hi guys. My son with hi guys. Hi guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Ongez. Guys, I'm tired. I don't know if you can see or you can tell, but I'm tired. My fatigue is out of this world. My tired is tired. Also, guys, now I'm anemic, iron deficiency, don't you know those things. So yeah, my tired is always tired. But anyway, asikho lapho, we have a new story time. You know what time it is, you know what day it is. It is a Thursday. Time for a sit down video, time for a story time on this channel, because we do drop story times on Thursdays and then vlogs on Sundays. And let's get into why we are here. We have another story time, and of course we are talking about my ex. I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. We're not talking about men today. Amadoda aphelile, guys. Kuphele wona manje izitori zamadoda nami aphelile. Oh, kuphele wona. So anyway, we're talking about how I managed to and got home safe when I was they spiked my drink in a club by Faga something estress is it estress? What do you call the pill? Pills? Because powder, we know what powder is. I don't want to call those names or say those names because I don't know if you're allowed to say those things on YouTube. So we know what powder is, and yeah, but since we forget this spring drinking yam, and I didn't know. So but the story, we are gonna get to the part lang find out akona uguti why my night was going the way it was going at that time. But I didn't know uguti, no man, I'm experiencing all these feelings and all these unusual things on my body because there's something on my drink and I didn't know. So that's what the story is about. So we are gonna get to that. But first things first, I need to give you guys a backstory of how we got to that part, right? Okay, cool. Guys, I had to go get some water because I'm even shaking. Whew, it's hot. And yeah, if you've been here, balcony, don't. I don't have a mic, so I need to close everything so that the sound is crispy clear. Is it crispy? Anyway, let's get into the story, guys. So this is how this day started. It was long ngisahlala eDurban, not high school days, because I started my clubbing or nightlife when I was done with high school. I actually started it matric sengiqedile nje ama exam wami. Yeah, it started matric, but you can say I started it varsity days way too. So the street life or the nightlife or the alcohol, clubbing and that kind of life, that is eyenzwa ama 21, 22, 23, 20, that life. So most of my stories are based in most of my stories are obviously my past and when I was still in Durban. So even this one happened when I was in Durban, right? Still staying in Durban. Okay, backstory, guys. I used to stay, if you've been on my channel and you know my stories, I used to stay in a flat, in a bachelor flat. My mom used to rent me a bachelor flat, so I was never a res kind of girl, or like ngangihlala emaflatini, guys, all my life while I was in Durban. So from primary, high school till college, right? Cool. So this Slimana day, it's a weekend and I'm in the house, no plans really, and obviously I've started this street life. I enjoy going out on my weekends now, You know, like I'm just that girl. That weekend is a weekend. We must just go out and have fun, you know, because it was new, it was exciting, it was just a life that I was not used to. So this day, a friend of mine, we're gonna give my friend a name. We're gonna call her Amanda. We're gonna call her Amanda. Okay, cool. Amanda comes. So this is the thing, eh? I'm in a bachelor flat, right? I'm a child. I stay alone, fully furnished. So my friends, ababehlala elokishini, like all my friends were too. It doesn't matter ukuthi abakuphi. They were always at my place nge weekends because there's freedom, guys. Ne flat, sihlala sodwa. We have TV, couch, bed, like everything is good, eyes, you know, it's okay. So I always, if this friend is not here, the other one is here. Like I was never bored. Like no, I always had visitors in my place. So this other day, yeah, a friend of mine, Amanda, comes. Okay, Amanda comes and she's like, "Hi, my friend, since you are not doing anything with you and ngempela I was not even busy at school, blah blah blah, nothing serious, which is just a weekend in the house." She's like, "Let's go. There's these two guys, abati bazoskipha and okay, cool." I'm like, "Hi, okay, where we going?" And we went to this pub, ne? And I don't remember the name. It was definitely not Cubana because Cubana man, Cubana is izinto zamanje, you know. I don't remember the name, guys. I don't even want to lie, but it was definitely not Cubana, the one in Durban on Florida Road, because I know that one. I don't remember the name of that pub we went to, but it was those kind of nice pub vibing at that time. And the vibe is like, if you know, Cubana news cafe kind of vibes, it was that kind of a vibe. So, okay, cool. I'm like, stressless. It's not like I'm doing anything vele bafika nino guy, but I know and she's like, no, they're gonna pick us up and then we're gonna go to that pub. And one thing about me, if I love food, so ngivele ngacabanga nje ukuthi ngizodla kamnandi, have drinks, enjoy myself, then come home to sleep. I'm like, cool, great stuff. Another thing, a very important thing on this story is that, or on my stories about clubs and is that I did mention this on my I think 2 videos back, I don't remember, but just for if there is someone who's new here, I used to be the kind of girl who always has money in her like I would never leave my house without money. I would never ever, even though I just started the nightlife, I would never go to club without having money for drinks because I didn't even know that there are guys who buy you alcohol because I was young. I just started this life and I didn't have full information, man, of what is happening in the clubs, pubs, you know, the street life. I was not fully informed about the nightlife. So in my understanding is that if I say I am going out to club or to a pub or to Shisanyama on Sunday or whatever, I'm paying for myself. You know, I used to be that kind of a child. And fortunately for me, personally, I used to scam my mom when I started this nightlife. I don't know if scam is the right word to use, but I used to lie to my mom. Like, I'll make an example. If I need to buy a textbook, you know, the textbook yasesikoleni is 1,000 rand, for instance, right? I need to buy a textbook. Okay, cool. Send text, mom, I need this textbook. The textbook is 1,000 rand. I would never give her the exact price. You know, I would always add something on top. So if the textbook is like 1,000 rand, I'll probably say the textbook is 1.5, so that the 500 rand is mine. Yeah, or it's 2,000. You like, I was just that child in jail who will always you know, because I've started this street life and I obviously can't afford it because I'm a student and now I'm enjoying it, and this street life needs money, and where am I going to get the money from? So the only way was to always lie at home ukuthi hi so esikoleni kufuneka ukuthi, and this is the amount, and trust and believe that the money that I will always ask for at home, it's more than the rest. It's for me to take care of myself nje, maybe ngenze inwele or go to Mr. Price. Guys, I used to love Mr. Price, buy clothes, weekend clothes, like, you know, that's one thing I hate about the streets, and I don't miss it, because one thing about the streets, you always need to have new clothes all the time, all damn time. You must nails done, and so I started being that kid now, owenza manicure and yabo. So backstory, I'm giving you guys this backstory so that you understand that I would never leave the house without money, even though that day when this thing happened, I had money for transportation or for anything. Like, I would never leave a house ngingayinayo imali, you know. Okay, cool. Guys are taking us out. Okay, great stuff. Siyapreparisha ke. Yabo, yagezwa. Ebusuku, you know, sifake ama-bum shorts wethu, guys. Yabo, konja I used to gqoka ama-bum shorts. Hey, hi, anyway. Sifake ke impahla zethu. I don't even remember what I was wearing with you that day. Fine, we get ready. Yabo, excited with you. I have, oh, okay, uyangixoxela ke. Now I don't know the guys, but my friend Amanda uyabazi, my friend Amanda uyabazi guys. So okay, cool. Ke abantu aba-right wethu show me sizo enjoya, you know, ngabantu aba-right nje, uzobabona my friend, yabo, uzoba enjoya nje, let's go, bazosiphatha kahle. Yo, nami ke angibuza ukuthi hayibo ubazi kanjani wena, wazi bani, and all those things, you know. Like, if you didn't do the street life at your 20s, you wouldn't understand what I'm talking about, and honestly I can't even explain. Nami, I'm like, hey, okay, cool, show me. Sinxibe, bafika guy basilande, okay, bafonele ku my friend ke sehle yaba director ayihlala la. I used to stay in London house ke, it's flat, it's a down phakathi. Okay, cool, sihambe, we go to this pub, we get into this pub. Right, masifika laphayana, hayi vele kuthiwa, okay ladies, order whatever you want. We order food. Oh yes, we order food, sharp. So guys, mina ne, I used to, back then I used to drink a Heineken. I used to love, okay, I think I'm still that person even now. I don't like anything that has to do with sugar. I don't like KK. I hate anything that has to do with sugar. I don't like it. I always say that if I was a person who likes sugar, I probably would be bigger than the way I am right now. But the only thing engikhuluphalisayo amafutha kuphela, the sugar part. Like, I don't even have to say, but I've cut off sugar. Guys, I hate anything that has to do with sugar. That is why I used to love beer. Even now I love Corona, but I can't, because beer makes umkhaba yabo. So ngayeka kanjalo. That's how I ended up stopping drinking beer, because ikuzokunika umkhaba, and I'm not about that life. So, but back in the days, girl, I was still young, way too, wearing size 28. You couldn't even tell I had a child, because I mean, my first child, I had my baby when I was 18 years. So my body was like back to normal. Everything was back to normal. So nje, I was still size 26, 28 nje, yabo. So I didn't even worry about beer damaging my body at that time. Cool. Girl loves Heineken. So I order any Heineken. Don't remember what my friend was drinking. I order my drinks way too, and food and stuff like that. So guy buy two, nam nomngani wami sibuy two. So it's 4 la. And a person who's looking from outside would think that kuyajolwa, yabo, 2 by 2, but that's not the case. I don't know these guys. Mina, I'm a +1 to my friend. Kuthiwe nje come with your friend, and the other guy came with his friend. Like, I don't know the arrangement. I don't know what was happening there. Nanje, I was just excited. Oh, I'm going out. I'm not gonna stay in my flat the whole weekend. Yabo. Little did I know ukuthi I should have just stayed in the house and mind my business, because my house had everything. But istrata, when the street is calling your name. Okay, cool. Now, this is where the story starts, right? alcohol is here and food is here, the conversation is flowing, it's nice, everything is just going well. Now one thing about beer, if you don't know beer, beer uyachamisana, like you'll keep on going to the bathroom a lot, especially if you've had like maybe 2 or 3, yabo. So I start going to the bathroom now because I've had like maybe 3 beers or whatever, sharp. I start going to the bathroom. Now, obviously, when I go to the bathroom, I leave my beer in the table, take my bag with 2 years. Guys, I'm coming. I'm just go to the bathroom, and I start doing that. Okay, I up in the bathroom, whatever, go back. Now, I think this happened while I was starting this toilet thing now, I think that was when they got the opportunity to put the disprints on my drink, right? We're gonna call it disprints, guys, because I like kufakwe lamaphilisi edrinkini yami. Now, bear in mind that Heineken is green. The bottle is green. It's a bit dark, unlike Corona iyakhanya, like you can quickly see what's inside the bottle, because like Corona and Heineken bottle is green, and so like so okay, cool. I think that was the time now, because ugel ubhizi manje entertaining indaba yokuya toilet qho uyochama and chami because into nayo ubhiya kuthiwa umachama ubhiya. So now I'm up and down going to the bathroom. So that's when they got the chance to do whatever that they were doing, and they did it, right? Put inside. I come back from the bathroom. I drink this beer. Now this beer is not alone anymore now, guys. Remember, there's something in this beer. Yabo? Okay. Hi. Now while I'm drinking this beer and there's something inside it, my stomach starts acting up. Yabo? Now I'm not going to the bathroom because of I'm just going there to pee. No. I'm going there to do number 2. And all of a sudden my system just out of nowhere. I am like, and I'm thinking, bona, they are thinking I'm still going to the bathroom to pee, because now I'm frequently going to the bathroom, and it's not because I'm going to pee. Manje, the stomach, I'm like, hey, man, what's happening? And I'm thinking, I'm not even a girl who would order things that I don't know. Like back then, I didn't know what sushi was, so I wouldn't order sushi just to impress people. Like if I don't know something, I'm not ordering it. If I don't know the menu, Sana, the words in the menu, they are too bombastic for me. Please give me just hot wings and chips. I'm that person. I've always been that person. So I'm like, even the food that I ordered, like, I'm trying to think, what's happening? Why is my stomach doing this to me? Like, I am not myself. I'm not feeling okay. But the major thing that is happening here is that something wrong. I keep going to the bathroom and shy number 2. Ngithi ngiyabuyela ngiyohlala phansi ithi sisuphinde toilet. I'm like, there's no way. There is no flipping way, because one, I always drink Heineken, and Heineken doesn't do this to me. Like, I know my poison. Heineken was my poison then, and I know what's in kanjani. I know what once I drink as is 6, okay, ngiyaqala ngiba tips. Like, I know myself. Hi, but this day, okay, cool. This toilet thing keeps happening. Up until now, I start being uncomfortable, because I just feel like it would just be better if I'm in the house, because like this for me, it is embarrassing, because I keep going to the bathroom now. It's kind of embarrassing, and I just wish I can just quickly eat, finish up, and just go home, you know, like wrap it up. But now I feel sorry for my friend because all of a sudden this thing is happening. And, you know, but now another funny thing is that she's not going to the bathroom as I am. And now, yimina nje ohleze eqhuqha toilet. I'm alone, yabo. Bona relaxele. The other guys, they keep asking me when I come back to the toilet, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm just having a running stomach. I don't know what's wrong. And at this point I'm thinking I probably ate something maybe at home and it's reacting. And honestly, I'm not a fussy person. Like my body takes anything when it comes to food. I'm not allergic to anything, you know. But I'm just thinking I probably just ate something, you know. Okay, cool. Now, guys, this is where I find out Uguti. They put something on my drink. Remember, I keep going to the toilet, and then when I come back, I obviously sip on my drink. Now, the drink that I'm sipping on is the drink that has this pills inside, but I don't know. So at this point, I don't know whether the system was kicking out this thing that I'm putting in my body. It keeps going to the toilet to release myself because it is like it's cleaning itself out, or it's kicking it out. It's like, nope, I don't want this. Nope, I don't want. I don't know whether the system is cleaning itself, it's kicking it out, or that's how this thing enters in your body. Like my qala ingena before it does what it's supposed to actually do in your body. It starts by taking you to the toilet. I'm stuck between the two now, you know. When I'm home, when I was then home thinking Guti, what was happening? So I was stuck between this, my system was probably kicking this thing out, or it was being with system. But now I because my body is not used to this body is not my body. Yeah, my body is not used to it. Like my body doesn't know this thing, yeah, about this kind of poison. My body is just used to alcohol, but now it is being introduced to something that so that's why it was reacting. 2 minutes near toilet, figure toilet, shower number two. Hayibo, I did that ngaze ngahlala phansi. Okay, now this is when I find out ukuthi no man, i-drink yam abafana bayifake something, you know. Okay, you see here, this is, we're gonna assume this is Heineken. This is the bottle. Let's say this is the bottle. Now here, the Heineken is around about here, like right at the bottom, right at the bottom. Kusele, like for me to take one sip, then I'm done, and then I can get another bottle. And then while I take, okay, how do I explain? Okay, sharp. I take this bottle and manje, for some reason, my eyes are okay. Yabo, I now I don't drink like this, like looking at the environment, at other people. You know when you're drinking, yeah. But now, when I drink this last sip, funny, my eyes concentrate on, like I do like this on the drink, like I look at the drink, and not that I was doing that because I was suspecting something. No, my eyes were just, man, how? There at the bottom, guys, unamaphilisi. Right when I was about to take my last sip, there. Now, you know when you take disprin, you put it. Let's say you're a person who hates taking pills, like putting and then you prefer taking the pill, putting it in a glass of water and let it melt, and rather than, if you are that kind of person. Remember, the pill, even if it melts, it doesn't completely like melt in a sense that you can't see that there's a big pills. There's always gonna be those smaller white things, the small, you know, they're there, you can see them, but they're not that I think they're not that visible to the eye, but you can also see them. So at that point, that's how those pills were looking like in my drink at the bottom. You can see ukuthi akrekile maningi as I don't know what to call them in English, but they just smolanyana pills. It shows that I've probably drank half of the pill because there's just tiny bits of pieces at the bottom with alcohol. So had I known or be part of this, I probably was gonna gulp everything myself. But because I was not part of this thing abayenzayo, I noticed ukuthi my bottle has pills inside, and I'm like, yebana. Now I'm not even my body now. I've been going to the toilet for like an hour, and I'm starting to feel a little bit dizzy, but not too much. And at this point I know for a fact that I can't be drunk. I'm not drunk because I know myself when I'm drunk. I know myself when I'm tipsy. I know myself when I'm picking up, starting ukuthi okay, sebuyangena ke manje sengiqala ukuba tips. Okay, manje sengiphumile ku tips, sengiku level of drunkenness, but ngisakuyi normal drunkenness, yabo. Then you get to the over drunkenness le let's call it a night, let me go home. So I knew with the amount of drinks that I've had for that night, there's no way, man. Like there's just no flipping way. Even the way I'm feeling now, this dizziness, my eyes are starting to be a bit dizzy, drowsy nyana. Like my system now, it shifted from taking me to the bathroom to something is happening in my body now, yabo. Phumile toilet ku-right asengihleli phansi, but manje ngiyazifila njengoba ngihleli la phansi ukuthi kukhona ukuba dizanyana okukhona, but angik-understand, yabo. Okay, while my body is doing all of that and I'm taking my last sip on this one, I then see ukuthi labantu laba, these guys actually put something on my spike drink yami, yabo. Okay, cool. Now I need to think, right? Remember, guys, I am a girl who always has money in her pocket. Like, Mina, I was a girl who will even hide to her friends would I have money. I was that person. I would hide it. Like, yo, Chomi, I'm so broke. Like, yo, like, bro. But anytime when izinto zingahambi kahle, ngangifonela i-cab, ngene eteksini ku-cab, kwakunama-cab, guys, back then we didn't have Ubers and wahlezi kunama-meter tax. So outside pubs, back then there were always meter taxis parked outside because I mean that's the busy place for them. It's a weekend, people are drunk, some people don't have cars like us back then. So yeah, because like I'm saying, there were no Ubers. So okay, cool. Now I see okay, so my drink was spiked, right? Now I'm confused. I don't know if my friend is in it with them. The reason I'm saying that is because she never once went to the bathroom. She never once had the problem I was having, She was not, I don't know whether she takes these things and now her system is used to it, or she really doesn't know anything. She's innocent. She just saw a guy, she liked them, kanti a guy was quoting. At this point, I don't know. And then I see this thing. Yabo, okay, I'm in a situation here and I need to act, and I need to act fast because now even my body is failing me because I'm starting to feel a little bit dizzier. Like there's just a mist in my eyes, and now I need to think very fast and get out from this situation and just go home because I don't know what is going to happen now that the toilet part one is done. We are clearly going to part 2 now, which is dizziness. Now I can't see, I'm not myself now, yabo. And I don't know once this thing is in my system for real, what's going to happen. So I'm like, okay, let me not show these guys that I've seen there's something in there. I've seen what they're doing. Let me not fight anyone because I don't know these guys. I don't know if they have guns. I don't know these people, you know, and I'm in this situation with my friend. And at this point, I don't even know if my friend is in it with them, but I'm like, I need to think very fast and get out from this situation right now. Okay, cool. Girl, ngicabanga ukuthi hayi man, okay, sisendaweni kanje nakanje, nginayo imali, I have money on my bag. As much as these guys did pick us up, like, bro, Mina, you can pick me up and you say we are going to Cape Town, I will always have money. Like, I was like, don't play with me. I'm like, okay, cool. Ngizophuma la, ngenza ngathi ngithatha i-call, get into a meter taxi, ngishaya. Okay, I'm like, I vele ngicabanga ukuthi no, let me do that. Let me not show these people. Like, let me not even tell my friend. At this point, I didn't even trust my friend. I was like, girl, run for your life, because why are they spiking you? What do they want to do? What if these people want to rape me? What if, like, at this point, a lot is happening in my head. Kuri, like, I don't know what is happening. I'm like, I am not telling this one ukuthi I saw ukuthi there are pills in my ngiyahamba la. I take my bag, I go to the bathroom for the last time. Now I'm preparing myself. This bathroom thing is all an act now, because I'm preparing, yabo. Take my phone, take my bag, yabo. Pretend as if everything is still fine. Hey guys, I'm coming back, yabo. Ha, manje sengiya-act ke lokhu kwangempela ke manje. Hi. Okay, cool. Go to the bathroom, come back. I'm like, yo, Sana, my man is calling. I need to go. Ndiqonda uba Sana akho kwamen efonayo, ifoni yami ithule cu, andithi ndiyabuya ndiyophendula ifoni ngongongongongo, ndiyabuya ndiyapha emnyango, ndiyabuya cut sapha ibag and kuyangxolwa mos apha, you know, let me quickly, ndiyabuya. Hayi obhuti babuza, hayi uyapho phuma usugijima, athi lo mnye hayi ngiyekeni. And yabo phela, they don't know me, so if now I need to attend to my man, you can't ask me anything. Hayi ngiyabuya guys, mani kancane khona izinto ngiyaphuthuma, I need to sort out lento fast cause it manje iyaphuthuma le call, ngeke ngikwazi ungayibambi bafethu, kuyaphuthuma, ngiyabuya manje nisihwepha ibag yami phuma emnyango. Iphi indoda ibifone ayikho. Ngahamba ngagena kwi-meter taxi. Mangena kwi-meter taxi ngathi ngicela ushaye imoto uye eLondon House. Hayi ngazubuza lutho, guy washaya imoto, ubhuti wahamba waya la ngangihlala khona, got into my place. Guys, I got into my flat ne. Ngalala till morning. I don't know what happened. Zwi! I locked my house. Gone the whole night. I'm sure a person would have came angiqukule angilahlele ngange ngizemuzwe. Gone. I slept there. Ngalala. And at this point, I'm thinking, why is this thing doing this to me? Why am I sleeping? Why, like, those things are supposed to make you hyper, dance or whatever, like, enjoy yourself, be in the mood, like, but to me it was the total opposite. I was gone the whole night. Woke up in the morning, my friend was worried sick about you. What happened? You just left and uphume uthi yobamba call nani ngithi, yo girl, I had to go. My man was shouting, arufuna lapho. Guys, I had to make up a story. I was like, there was no way I was gonna stay there with those boys, because first of all, the fact that I'm gone, I'm out with men that like upumena bafana, you know. I was like, no bruh, I couldn't tell that I couldn't say that to my man, so I had to go back to the house. And he said he's coming, and then he ended up not coming, but I couldn't risk. I just preferred to, you know what, let me just go home, so that if he really does come pick me up, he finds me at home. Guys, akho ndoda ngangibaleka ngenyawo zami zoyi-2, baleka ngathi la ngiyahamba. There is no way you're gonna find me in this place with people that I don't know who put pills on my drink, and now I'm feeling some kind of way. Ngathi there's just no flipping way. I am going home. ngamtshela kusasa ugirl. And then the reason I lied to her was because I didn't know ukuthi she was in it with them or she was not. All I knew at that time was that this friendship is over because I can't trust you and you with the people abadoch, yabo. And trust me, when I end the friendship ngiphuma kahle, yabo. I don't just nje ngikubonisa ukuthi hayi sengidani ngale friendship, ngiphuma kahle. Umani uthi uzongivakashela, hayi my parents are here, yabo. Hi, let's go out. Kuno guy, hi girl, my man is picking me. Like that's how I pick. I always come up with the story. Then just know ukuthi I'm right ngawo. But yabo, because I didn't want to accuse her of something she knows nothing about, just in case she was innocent. I didn't want to accuse her, but it's just that my mind was playing games with me, ukuthi ay man. But why was she not having the same problem as me? Why was I the only one going to the bathroom? Why was the only one who saw those pills in my drink? Like I was just having so many questions and I didn't know whether she had the answers. But at this point I was so upset and so disappointed and I was like, you know what, it's fine. I don't blame you. I don't blame anyone. I actually blame myself for ukuthanda strata. At that point I blamed myself for trusting people. I blamed myself for starting the street life because I was enjoying it, and in my process of enjoying this street life I was meeting weird people who were doing weird things, and I was like, okay, the streets are really cold, like I enjoy groove because ngisengiqala ugroove yadantswa, I was that girl. Yabo mina ngivula isekela bula sekele. I was that girl in the middle dance ngivula isekela. Oh, I enjoyed my 20s. Oh, I enjoyed my early 20s. God, Lord knows I did. I enjoyed my early 20s. But nonetheless, guys, the story is about that. Moral of the story here is that if you have a child, if you're a mom and you have a child, try to give your kids extra money. I'm not condoning the streets, not condoning anything, but I'm saying we as kids sometimes, well, I'm not a kid anymore, but our kids do things that we know nothing about, and they hide those things from us as parents. Because I'm a parent now, I'm old. I do have a 20-year-old, so who might get into some shenanigans that I used to do as well, and he will never tell me because I'm the mother, as much as I used to hide those things from my mom as well. But thank God for me, I used to lie, and it like my mom will never question anything. She'll just send the money, and because she's like, if she says the book is 2,000 rand, clearly the book is 2,000 rand. Little did she know that I was lying, but now she knows because she watches my channel. But anyway, point is, do give your kids extra money if you have. If your child is not staying with you, the child is in varsity, uhlale res, or you're renting an apartment for them, or whatever the case may be, just make sure that those ones, abana 21, 22 upwards, who now you can see ukuthi uyasithanda istrata loka, kancane kancane uyavela. If you can see all those things, try to just make sure to give them extra money so that they, especially the girls, especially if you have umntwana wentombazana. Thank God for me, I only have boys. But if you have girls, like, and uyambona uhlale evasithi and unokuthanda izintwanyana, just always give them extra money so that whenever something happens, you're not struggling. Just call Uber, go back home. Like, just always have money in your account, cash, whatever, so that if izinto azihambi kahle kule enjoyment oyibizelwe lana, call Taxify and go home, so because I was fortunate enough to have money at that time, and I managed to escape a situation that I don't know why these people did what they did, and I don't know what was the plan. The most important thing here is that I don't know what was the plan. I don't know why benginikeze elalisayo, but the fact that yayingilalisa, I think they probably wanted to do dirty things. And ngihamba noNkulunkulu, guys, mina ngihambi ngedwa. I'm not alone. Like wherever I go, I am not alone, because I managed to escape and I got home safe. Woke up headache, umzimba ukhathele. Like I woke up as if ngishayiswe ibhasi, but it was better ibhasi elingana nix, nothing was touched on my body. I was just tired nje, but I was fine because I was at my place, locked my house, and I locked myself in ngalala. So this story definitely different from my stories, but it is kind of also teaching other people that, guys, always have money. If you still are there for the streets, if you are a younger person watching my stories and university, just make sure you always have money in your pockets and learn to do things yourself. Ungancenga abafana. Like, don't depend on men. Don't depend on men for anything. If you're young and you still like going out, clubbing, drinking alcohol, make sure this club you go to, you have money to buy alcohol for yourself. Make sure you have money for transportation. Don't depend on these men for anything. If you have to lie to your mothers like I did, please do that, because Mina, it helped me. As much as I was doing it for wrong reasons, which was to buy clothes, do nails, and all those things that my mom didn't know that I've started doing nails, but having extra money ended up helping me in a situation because had I just stayed at home and concentrated on my books, which is why I was in Durban the first place, I wasn't gonna get into that situation. But I ended up finding myself in that situation. But fortunately for me, because amanga wam agcina angisiza, ngakwazi ukubaleka, ngangene kumitha taxi, ngangena endlini, ngalala, ngasinda kanjalo. So if you're a child and you not like a child, because maybe if you're university way too and you do like watching my channel, please take this from me today. Make sure to always have money in your pockets. It doesn't matter whether you're going to a restaurant, whether, have extra money for yourself. And ungadependeli kula madoda lawa athi I know I'll take care of everything. Don't do that. And another thing, don't ever leave your alcohol unattended to in the table if you're with new guys. Don't do that. Like, even if all, like, that's when I stopped leaving alcohol. Definitely, I would rather take my drinks with me in the bathroom, or I make sure I finish the drink before I go in the bathroom, so that when I come back I order a new one. Yabo? So that's what happened, guys. Hope you enjoyed this story. I will see you guys on Sunday for the vlog. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something, because all my story times, I know sometimes my story times people like to laugh, some people feel sad, but most importantly, I wish that people can learn something out of my story times, be it I'm talking about my baby daddy, just learn something out of it. And because that's the person that I am. I always learn something out of any situation, even if whether it's a bad situation, good situation, I always learn something out of it. I'm a kind of person that there's no way God can put me through this if he didn't want to teach me something. There's definitely something that God is teaching me this. So there was something that God was teaching me, even when I was spiked, there was something that he was teaching me, and I learned my lesson. Strato, it's not for you, but angisho ukuthi ngasiyeka immediately, but I became more conscious, like surrounding yamanje. I was very much aware ukuthi kwenzakalani, bese ngulu umuntu ohlale ela, yabo, bese ngila manje all the time when I used to go out back then. So there's always something that God is teaching you in every situation. So always look for a lesson ukuthi why did I go through this? There's a lesson in it. God can never put you in anything for no reason. Even if he ukusizile wakhipha, but khona kufundisayo, there's a reason why he let it happen to you, so that uzofunda something. And today mina ngifundisa abanye ukuthi just always have money, because we can't really control what our kids do masebengenwe yi-stage, but just always try and give them extra money so that they can be safe and they are able to take themselves out of bad situations abazifake kuzona, until they learn their mistakes and then they come back and realize ukuthi this is not the life I need to live or I want to live for myself. And then they concentrate on their books. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys on my next story time next Thursday. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a little something in the comment section. Please do engage on the channel, as it helps the channel to grow. All right, I had to cut that, guys. I was coughing. Bye.
I wrote you a symphony just to say how much you mean to me. Would you?